Testing. Hello, welcome. Jason's Electronics Repair. Still have a disaster on the bench. Um, Not having the best of days, and I just can't sleep. It's 10:39 p.m. here in Florida, so I'm just gonna work on some stuff here and see if I can get anything done that is worthwhile or anything. Normally, most of my viewers watch me in the morning, but it does say I have two viewers, maybe none right now. So we'll see here if this picks up any steam this late at night. I know a lot of my viewers are it's late where they are, so you know that's fine. I just really um, I didn't want to sit here and talk to myself without the camera running because that's pushing the border of insane. So I'm just gonna talk to you guys, even if nobody's here, and make it legit. So um, we're gonna take a look at a few things and then move on from there. So my exploded switch is gonna have to wait a day or two, wait a couple weeks. Hey Paul, what's going on? I'm gonna do some Switch stuff here first. Maybe a Joy-Con. I want to take a look at a current draw on a Switch um, here in about 3 seconds. As soon as I get this set up to go here, I will get this set up here. So I got a little battery cable here for the Switch that I made. I have yet to put the heat shrink on it, and I'm not going to do that now. Plugging it into my channel 1 of my power supply, lowering the voltage down to 4.2 volts. It was on 15 volts, doing a system check on a battery jump box earlier today that I purchased that didn't charge. And yeah, so I bought a battery jump box to jump my wife's car because her car died. We got it, and it says you need to charge it before you use the jump box. So we took it home and we read the instructions, like you're supposed to. And, you know, it said charge it for 30 hours. Well, 20 hours into the charge, it wasn't taking any current. So I hooked it up to the power supply and it was drawing 16 milliamps to charge a dead lead acid battery. So that thing sat on the shelf too long and it was dead. Go ahead, Paul. What's your question? I'll take requests today too. Just literally everybody's asleep in the house. I'm up by myself, and I'm just not in the mood for it. So I'm gonna do whatever. You guys fancy something? I'll do some fancy stuff maybe. So, all right. I also have these baby blue Joy-Cons I could work with. Didn't come with any buttons though or screws, so everything it does come with all the data on it. So I'm not quite sure if I'm going to do that. So let's check something right here. So just got done watching Phil's 10-hour stream. Couldn't make it to the whole thing, but I mean, it's getting out of control. YouTube seems to be just royally messing stuff up lately. I don't know what their deal is. Alright, so I'm going to plug this in here. I'll plug this into my 5 volts. I don't need to know the current of that. So I'm going to set that to 5 volts. So that has a USB-C charger on it. So you're working on a flight controller that needs a voltage regulator. Takes it from 5 volts to 5.3. Need to replace it. Markings say LM. Look for LM301. Here, let me. I'm assuming it's a surface mount SOP chip. I'm gonna pull up here. Let's do LM301 voltage. Later. Let's see here. So you said it takes it to 5 volts. So from 5 volts to 3.3. So 5 volts. Here, I'll show you how I do this. Let's go to this one, does it? Yeah, here we go. So I'm on DigiKey looking for both linear voltage regulators. So I'm going to do your 5 volts on input, and then I'm going to do my output at 3.3 volts. Make sure you don't click negative because that's a possible thing to do. So 3.3 volts. No, it is 8 volts. Assuming you just need one side of 3.3, nothing else. We'll get there. About a 1.8 regulation there. So there we go. We're getting close. So I got 3 volt, 3.1, 3.3 volt right here. Do this one. How many does this give me? Supply all. Okay, so here we go. So it gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chips. This is going to be your standard voltage regulator. You're going to have an input output line and a control line. They're 70 cents. And this does about 300 milliamps. All these other ones are too integrated, but if that's what it looks like. Yeah, this is it right here. And let me just let me post this in chat. But there you go. Yeah, that's what you need. I look for a lot of components. But that should help you. Hopefully that helps. I'm really glad that I was able to help you with that. That made me it actually made me feel better. I'm glad that helped you, Paul. I really do. Thank you for coming in here and allowing me to help you. It did make me feel better for today. It's been a day, let me tell you. Okay, now I need to find number 2. Okay, so this switch here, need this cloth. Okay, so this switch is an odd one. Let's see what it charges at. So, hey Phil, how's it going? Found a part for a guy, it made me feel better. So we plug this in. It's gonna boom, restart. It's gonna boot to that. Oh, this is M92. What? Why? What is happening? Can you see that? 71 milliamps. Oh, dude, I don't blame you, Phil. You were up for 10 hours streaming. That is so going to be M92. Yeah, we have Parrot drones that he's working on it. I told him if he gets good and he can do the courts we set up in the backyard with his Parrot drone, I would get him an FPV one. They actually make an adapter for his drone. It really lowers the battery life though. Yeah, that's gonna be M92. What the? Oh, I'm telling you, it's been a week. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's gonna be M92. It should be drawing more current than that. I'm gonna see what it pulls from the battery. With my spiffy coder inspired battery. Screwdrivers. Yeah, it's very like this is the Wi-Fi thing. This is the freaking Wi-Fi thing. Oh, this is the stupid Wi-Fi one. Oh, that pisses me off. That is so going to be M92. I swear I checked that. And see, you overlook things. Like, if you don't pay attention, you will overlook something so simple as it's probably going to be M92. So that's it's going to be a next level frustration at this point. So I'm using the wear set here because this has already been taken apart. Battery sheets pull 122. Okay. Yeah, I know. I overlooked it. I jumped to the boot screen thing, not passing a check, and then the reports of the orange screen had me thinking Wi-Fi. But I haven't seen the orange screen, so this is what I've seen. So. But before I do any kind of orange screen testing on this, it's going to get other testing done first because I'm not a fan of Wi-Fi. All right. So this may be, hey Travis, how's it going? You pulled nail. Yeah, I saw that. That was interesting. So we'll see if I can get this taken apart rather quickly. I'm not going to be at the top of my game because I am tired, but I have too much on my brain to sleep. My wife's battery died in her car yesterday at the bank. And I had a jump box, it didn't work, and then I got another jump box, and then the charging circuit on it was dead, was fried, so it didn't even work. And then when I took it back, and then we were just going to jump the car off of my car, which has got issues on its own. So, but it ended up starting second try with her dead battery. So we took it to the automotive place, and they're telling me it needs some kind of computer that starts with a T, for sensors, and I'm still looking into it. I'm waiting for the owner of the shop, because I know him personally. The manager there doesn't know me, and he may be trying to take me for a ride. I'm not sure. So he could be very well trying to take me for a ride. This computer nonsense, I'm not sure. I wouldn't put it past him. The shop doesn't have like superb reviews. But I know the guy, and he's honest with me. I'm gonna mix this stuff up. I labeled it, but he's pretty honest with me, and if he says that that's what the problem is, I'm far more likely to believe that than this guy telling me what the problem is, because he's one of them type of guys that would throw out a bunch of complicated stuff to throw you off balance and get you to agree to something that may not be the fault. But he throws out all this technical information that probably isn't related to the problem, just to try to upsell you or rip you off. I'm not sure if that's what he is. Yeah, I know you told me, Phil. I mean, I'm not going to do anything until I talk to my mechanic guy, because he's always done me right, and I'll see what he says. But I would definitely buy a secondhand one. I didn't mean to unplug that power cable. Okay, I want to unplug Wi-Fi. I want to leave the essentials plugged in. So we'll plug in power cable again. And I want to hook up my battery, or my power supply, to it, and prompt it to boot with the... Alright, so I'm going to replug this in. Is this even on camera? Listen, guys, this stream is mainly so I can talk and not look like a crazy person. But that is cool that you cleaned your bench, Travis. You saw the state of mine this morning. It's nowhere near normal state, but it's doable now. So I'm going to turn this on 4.2 volts. Turn that on, plug it into my battery port here, and see if I can get this to boot and see what it draws. So 200 milliamps, 400 milliamps, 200 milliamps, 200, 260. That's a different result. It didn't do the logo. That's weird. That's strange. 260 is NAND. Don't tell me things like this, Bill. Don't come in here making up things and telling me to reflow NAND. I would never tell you to reflow NAND. Okay, it's off. It's drawing 0 amps from the charger. Let's see what it does. So went to 420, and then that's different than what it was doing a minute ago. Let's hook up a battery here. Let's hook up the charger back to it and see what we get. Why would it factory reset my stupid thing? Okay. Oh God, look at this. It's drawing 0 current now, and it's only negotiating at 5 volts. Oh God, how did I miss M92 on this? Wow. Is the port bad too? Let me raise up my scope here and we'll plug it in and see what this port looks like. This thing is having all kinds of issues. Oh man, if this was here this long for stupid M92, I'm gonna kill myself. Not literally, guys, don't call anybody. The port's not the best. No. Yeah, that port's coming off. I don't like that port. Okay, so this one, when I did it with this battery, it gave me the second Nintendo logo, but when I did the battery from the power supply, if I do the power supply battery, it gives me Nintendo logo, but not the Nintendo Switch logo. So this one gives me this, and then it goes off. Okay, that makes sense. Well, no, it doesn't make sense, but if I plug this battery in, it gives me the Nintendo Switch part. I have the same exact issue. You likely have an issue that isn't supplying power, so you basically pull port. You're 4. Okay, you're just driving me crazy now. I believe it's Ellenberg's amplifier repair if I need that from Bill's stream. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. So let's simple things. The computer is notifying me that you were live. That the coder was live. Okay, so I can sleep when I'm dead apparently. Alright, so killing power to my NAND, yeah. Man, I messed around with this over stupid stuff. I feel awful now. Alright, let's put you in your home. Oh, and I just want to mention, I got some fixtures sent to me from somebody, and someone made a comment that I guess I'm not worthy to have the fixtures. I don't know. I don't know what they were getting off. Like I'm not allowed to have these fixtures because only one would get used and these two wouldn't get used. I specifically asked for these two boards because I can mount them to my mini mill with my step clamps, and I can lock a board down and mill a slot in it, which is exactly what I have to do. So, to leave a comment saying, "Oh, I don't deserve to have these vices because other people would like to have them," like they won't get used. They are going to get used. They've already been test fitted on the mini mill and they worked, and I have a project already going for that. So I just wanted to, make that clear. What are we doing on hot air? How's Mr. Hot Air? What are you set at? You're set at something horrid. I don't like any of your settings but that one. That setting's fine. Okay, so let's go under here maybe. Right on there. Yeah, that looks good. Alright. You need to read. Oh. Yeah, I know. I just had to get that off my chest. Yeah, I'm gonna pull the port first. I'm pulling the port and then I'm going to read the backside. Then I'm gonna do my readings. That's how I'm doing it. Deal with it. Deal with it. Deal with it. Alright, let's make everybody see it. There we go. There's the port. I'm gonna pull it off. Yeah, no. I'm not gonna pull M92 right now. Gaspy. Hey. Okay, wait, hold on. M9. Check the big mouse. Okay, I will check the max chip. Alright, fine. Let's do that. Alright, let's check the max chip. All I was gonna do was get the port off, but okie dokie. Oh, this is why I want that exploded board view thing. Is this camera even on? No, it's not. Let's turn that camera on. Assuming we're going continuity mode here. Let's bring this over here. Scope big. Hey, it's moving still. So where's Max IC at? There it is. You can go all the way out. Look at that. Ooh. Wonder if I can adjust the color. Oh, that zooms in that way. That's crazy. Oh. Oh. Okay, we're going to deal with it that way. So, you want me to check something on here. So, whatever one of these end up in is where it's going to go. So, I'm going to put it on ground here, and then we're going to fix my microscope. Okay, so Max IC, this should be. That one's always short. Yeah, I'm not getting anything cray-cray off of that. Let me go. Let me switch to diode mode. And let me see what my diode mode readings are. I can't think. Alright. Diode mode, switching the probes. Yeah, I know, you're not backseating, you're good. Yeah. And I think it's about... I don't know, but Max seems fine, buddy. Let's just check some of these readings here. With this one. Now this is gonna beep for whatever I put in here because my settings are weird. That's fine. That's fine. This side. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. What does this side read? What's the ground side? Yeah, that's about right. I'm not gonna read these numbers out, but I hate that beep. It's a 368, 368. Yeah, the Max IC is seem to be pretty good. Yeah, it's all good. Don't worry about it. I'm just not feeling real good. I'm not feeling right in the head, so I figured the safest thing for me to do is to stream. Because everybody's asleep here, and I just don't want, just having difficulties. Okay, so let's check our shorts here. So our buddy's not short. Not short. So let's see if it's all hunky dory. You are seeing this, right? It still be in. Well, I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna pull the port and change M92. That's what I'm doing. Deal with it. There's one for giggles. Yeah, everything's good there. Yeah, so check the coil here. Why am I touching that coil? I can never ever remember the BQ. I can never remember the BQ caps. Never. Oh. Yeah, it's been yeah, it's been a rough day. I just need some time to just zone out at a repair or something. It's good. We'll check these filters for good measure just to. Alright, no, that's good. The port does look a little wacky. Alright, let's go back to pulling this port and then we'll get into changing M92. First, I want to pull this port because it's my switch. Well, it's not my switch, but I'm the tech, and that's what I'm going to do. But it could very well be Max IC. I have seen it. Believe it or not, I've seen it with this Max IC here. I've seen this one do weird stuff, and I've seen this one do weird stuff, but I don't see any damage around there. Let's just test it for giggles, right? Yeah, so everything seems fine there. Let's see here. Let's get that port centered up. Let's get the fume extractor back on. Oh, hey, Micromage Repair, how's it going? Seriously, I didn't message you? What? Hold on a second. I feel really, really bad if I... Oh, no, I responded. I didn't know if you were still up. I don't know time zones. Yeah, I didn't know time zones. I know you're a couple hours behind me, so... But yeah, you get to catch one. I know you never get to catch them. So, let's see here. Let's pull this off. We are doing something with some heat and some airflow and a fume extractor and a pair of tweezers. That's what we're doing. These are things I'm going to do right now. I'm also going to burn myself a little bit because why not, right? Come on, buddy. All right. I pulled it. Okay, so that's gonna go in my pile of ports. We are gonna do this cleaned up. Dump that camera, and we're gonna come over here. Excuse me. Hey, check it out. I'm using my stick vise. Always come back to that. It's a fantastic switch holding fixture for sure. Micromage Repair is the one who convinced me to get that. One day I'm going to be fancy like the big boys, and I'm going to have a little bot person that I can have people type in to find people's channels. One day. All right, so that needs to cool down. It's still too hot to test. So, oh, you're thinking maybe put the NAND on a different daughter board? That's actually not a bad idea, Micromage. That's not a bad idea at all. Never actually thought of doing that. Oh. Yeah, I'm having issues with booting on this. Yeah, that's not too bad to reball. Next time yeah, you did say that. I don't remember you saying daughter board swap. I don't remember you saying that. But that does sound good. I'll tell you next time I send you something, Phil. I'm gonna send you one of my 6 stencils for that unit, the eMMC for the Switch. They sent me 6 of them for some odd reason in a package. I only ordered one. Oh, you did say that. Oh, okay. I guess you did. My bad. What do you want from me? I sat through most of a 10-hour stream. My brain's fried. Excuse me. So let's take this out of there. Put that back in its home. Put those back in their home. This is going back in its homey home. Alright. Now let's see what I get here. Just to make sure I didn't have any port issues, I'm going to boot this with the battery and see if it made any kind of changes just to rule out ports issues. So I'm just going to hook up the bare essentials and see what happens. Fan of that. So let's put that in there. Alright, so I want this wire out of there first. That sat down, I want power button installed. Now I realize this is probably not going to work, but as a test, I want to do it. Phil can spend 4.5 hours reballing a Switch CPU by hand. I can sit here and spend 10 minutes wasting time testing stuff that doesn't need to be tested. So, where's my battery cable here? Alright. Let's see what happens. We get a Nintendo logo. And we don't get anything different. It's 260 milliamps. Okie dokie. That's fine. We'll pop M92 out and see what kind of trouble that will cause us. Alright, let's get in here and swap this M92. Oh, I don't know how I want to do it. Oh, I guess I'll use the AM scope with my nozzle on here. Alright, AM scoop. Scoop this into focus. M92. Make sure I have myself clear to pull this. good. I'm gonna add a little bit of flux to this. You know, did you not hear the part about this is a customer's device? I told the customer what was going on, but I didn't tell him, hey, dude, I might change M92 in your case. Be ready for that. Yeah, dude, that's not going to be something that's going to happen. Alright, that came off. Look at that, I didn't pull any pads or knock any components. It's always a bonus. I'm going to keep that M92 to one side. I am going to turn on something here. Yeah, this one will work. Turn on my iron. Clean this up a little bit. Yeah, yeah, you got to charge the power consumption for the 30 amps. I mean, that's just a common thing here. That's because I am super wussy boy. We all know this. I will lose my solder and then I will find it. All right. Yep, I took that component. I'll sort it in a second. I'll sort that component now. How many caps will I bridge? I don't know. I'll knock one off though. That's the thing I appear to be doing. Let's go home, buddy. Let's go home. deal with that later when I mess it up again. Okay, so now I need to do some goodies. Now listen, I'm not going with the direction of the pad. I just wanted to mainly get this glob up here. There we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some solder to these pads individually here. I'll add some flux. I know Phil does this way faster, but you know what? I'm tired. I'm going to do it my safe way of doing it. There we go. So that's that. You know, I do that. What do you got, Phil? Well, let me turn off this. Make sure I'm in full. Okay. Are you too good for your home? What? Oh, I got that. Okay. Oh, thank you, Phil. Yeah, I used to dread. You remember how I used to be with those 20201 components? Oh. Oh, hey, Phil, you'll get a kick out of this. I didn't feel like turning my air down, so that was 100 out of 120 on the airflow on that 201 cap. Because I knew it was going to get knocked again when I do the chip, because we know it's going to ooze out right next to the when the solder oozes, it's going to go right at that cap. This is why I like these little mascara brushes, because you can really break this stuff up and flood it, and you get in between all the components very gently. I'm not pushing down on the board. I'm just brushing the flux. I'm diluting it with the isopropyl alcohol, the IPA. Then after I get it diluted with the IPA, I come in here with my brush here and I soak that diluted IPA stuff up. Then I add a little bit more, and then I just soak it up right there. Just like that. Alright, so let's get an M92. Oh, I am working way slow today. Oh. This one should be a good one. Say hello. Let's see what we got. Last we have to do some research. Yeah, the FP, the flight controllers for the first-person drones, the kits to build them. I mean, if you, what is on this chip? It's like, oh no, that chip's not good. That's not a good chip. That was a chip I used for testing. I don't know if it's still good or not. Check the chip here. Looks fine. Knock my airflow down for this. Alright, then I stick it with a bit of Chip Quick SMD 291. It's a no clean tacky flux that has sticky properties. So I'm hoping that I'm not boring everybody to death here. It's really not my intention to do that. But, what can you do? Alright, so I'm going to get my hot air. Cough a little bit. Yeah, I think M92 is user related and definitely P13. That's blowing because of bad charging ports. What does that mean, copies? Hopefully they work. Well, I'm hoping it works. I had an issue with these that some of them didn't work. Are you serious? Alright, now let's see if I can get it to flow into place here. Thought that was stuck down, but it wasn't. Now it should be. Get this little guy right here. Go back home. Huh? Stop being a fool. You know what, Phil? Now I would say that the J-tip is going to be king. The J-tip is going to be king right now. because of where that capacitor is. Alright. So, where's my tweezers? Flux it up. Load my chip quick. Okay, so let's see if I can. Oh, come on, seriously? Come on. Give me these issues. Alright. Oh. I gotta get that chip quick off the board. And I'll check it. Alright. Alright. I don't know if I have any bridges, but let's find out here. So let me just try to get the. It's not perfect. There's no bridges. Trying to get that liquid off of that chip right there. Why is that still covered in flux? Alright. Let's see what chat. Pro tip: don't press the chip down while you're flowing it. J tip for the win. Yeah, your J tip for the win. I think the chisel tips weren't worth its value. Those tips are expensive, so I'm like, I'm not gonna tell you, oh hey, go out and buy like $120 in tips. I'm not gonna tell you to do that, because that's just being wrong. That would make me a bad friend. I think we're down. Alright. Oh. Alright. Oh. Alright. Okay, so we're just going to plug this battery in and hit the button. No, it's not even turning on. Seriously? What? Oh, there it goes. No, it's still stuck on that screen. I know the chip. I've seen you solder more off center than that. So, it's very strange. So still nothing. Still not getting a boot. Okay, well, let's see if the current draw has changed from the battery voltage here. And we'll see if my test battery or my power supply rig can get it going there. It gets me to Nintendo. And that's about it. And it's still 260 milliamps, so I'm starting to agree that it's NAND, and backlight did turn off. So I'm starting to lean towards NAND too. Well, 2 countries, 2 streams. We both get some kind of weird NAND crap. That seems odd. Oh. Oh. $260 milliamps. Yeah, it's going to be NAND. What is micromanaging? Video is coming. Had that streak a few weeks ago. You were telling me about that micromage. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better. I helped out that Paul guy with a part. Johnny, if I didn't say hey to you, I'm sorry, Johnny K. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not one to give up on. Like, you could just need a reball or whatnot. What I'm gonna do is I have a version 2 unpatched switch that I can see if this NAND is good in. So I think that's going to be my goal is to set that up. So I am going to put this away temporarily, and we are gonna get this put away. And we are going to take a look at something. Hey, Phil, between the two of us, we could knock out a 24-hour stream. You know, you do 24 hours and I do 10 minutes. So, already been going an hour, 10 minutes. Not bad. You know, for something that I was going to be sitting here on my bench anyways, just trying something. I didn't expect that switch to give me that symptoms or that issue. It was definitely odd. So, I don't know. I'm going to mess with it some more. I'm going to give it tomorrow. Told my son I'd build him a world. I'd help him work on his world in Minecraft in the morning, and then I'll be on it. So he wants to go to the Nether. Told him we're not ready for that. Hate dying in that game. You lose all your inventory and you can't get it back when you go in lava. So I want to put the original M92 chip in there so I don't lose it. So in case I need to put it back on the board. And I'm going to put his switch port back in there too. So saving all his parts are all saved just in case. So I'll tell you, Phil, working with that J-tip, you reformed me on the J-tip. I thought that was straight trash. I really did. I thought that thing was straight trash. But yeah, seeing you work with it and then using it right there, it's not bad. It did its job. It did the job that it needed to do. If anybody's watching this after the fact, and you have a original 3DS port, could you please email me, and I would be willing to buy one or two off you if you have them. Not the new, not the new 3DS ports, but the original. Every time I order what is said to be original, they send me the new ones, and I can't use the new ones for what I'm working on. So I just ordered more, which really bugged me was there was only 2 listings for original ports, and the pictures looked correct. But one was a 5-piece lot for like $23, and the other ones were like $3.50 a piece. Hey Dan, how you doing? Wow, you are up late too. Isn't it like early morning where you guys are? See, I actually got it right here. I got the time on here for stalking Phil. Yeah, it's like 5 a.m. That's early morning for you guys. Yeah, DigiKey is nice. I use them. But common parts like voltage regulators and stuff, you can find so easily on DigiKey. So, all right. You know, I'm going to put all this stuff away. I want to see if that fixed that charging issue when I put a port on it. I want to put a port on it, but I want to show you guys what I got planned for this 3DS here. I'll go over it again. What is going on with it? So here's the parts I've received so far for this 3DS. Here's the original unit here with the original port that's damaged. So this is the original damaged port. This is one I tried to modify. The battery is a little swollen here. So the battery is a little bit swollen, so I don't feel safe with that being used. So I got it in here. You look at it, it's in great condition. A little bit of scratches on this back, but what can you expect? You open it up, it's got screen protectors on it. So I do need to order those for the new screens. But I'm going to completely refurbish this. the joystick thing is a little bit odd colored, and we're going to have that upgraded. This this slider here for um, the 3D view is yeah, I thought it was going to be shorted pins. Um, the LCD connector shares the same power line as the digitizer, so it would go through that connector. So, yeah, I told you that it was shorted pins. I thought in the connector on the board, but yeah, that's crazy. I'm glad you figured that out, Dan. That's amazing. So other than this, it seems like it's in excellent shape. Doesn't have a charge port because I pulled it off, thinking I had the right charge port. So what goodies do we have for it? So we have some stuff in here. Let's see here. Let's see here. This is digitizers. So these are correct. These are the right digitizers for the 3DS. There is 4 of them. So there's 4 of those digitizers. These things are like 97 cents. So you're probably wondering why I ordered 4. They are 97 cents for the digitizer, $1.10 for the digitizer, or for the bottom and top screen together. So this is, I believe, the bottom screen, maybe. So yeah, I don't know. This may be the bottom screen or top screen. I'm not sure. But there's 2 of each of these. Let's see. They have a red on it. Nope. Let's see what this one looks like. Is this the same one? Yeah, it looks like the same one. I hope they're not all the same. I didn't really go through these. I just opened them to make sure they weren't cracked. Yeah, this one feels like it might be the bottom. Yeah, this one's definitely the bottom screen. So, yeah. Crazy. Alright. So it's going to get new screens. So this is going to be the most expensive Switch ever, or DS ever. But I'm doing some stuff to it for him, and he's going to appreciate it. He appreciates things like this. He is tearing that Vita up. I can't get it away from him to do things to it. So I got some other parts because that slider was real sticky. I didn't know if it'd get cleaned. I got 2 of these. These are the speaker connector ribbon cable for the lights, speakers, and then it has the 3D dial on there. Yeah, the 3D, the original 3DS. Yeah. I got some headphone ports in here. I already used one of this. Oh, I got 2 thumbsticks. 2 thumbsticks there. Which is actually, these are very interestingly designed thumbsticks. So maybe they should use something like this for Nintendo and stuff. I know they don't have the button, but these are pretty interesting how they work. So they just, they use a sliding motion to do the potentiometers. So, very interesting. So, so I got two of these. Again, 3DS parts are so cheap right now. I bought extras. This is a set of triggers, triggers for it. Another set of triggers. So, and then I got another set of cameras, two sets of cameras, just cause. Why not, right? So that's that part. It's not a mini USB charge port. It's a proprietary port. It's a proprietary plug and everything. But I just found out that you can get USB chargers for them. So from the dealer that said they had original ports, I sent him a message and they said they were original. He said that he had one and I ordered it. It was cheap too. This is the shell that he wanted. So this is what this looks like. It looks like it comes with all the stickers and all the doodads. It's got 3M on it. That's good if it's real. Then we got new membranes. We got all the buttons and triggers. We got screws and brackets galore. So that's going to be interesting. I'm definitely going to need the iFixit thing open when I do this. So, oh, that's the style. It does come with a stylus. That's pretty tight. He lost his stylus, so that's cool. So, anyways, I picked up. This was originally in for repair for liquid damage. The liquid damage wasn't that bad, but I noticed the charge port issue, and I informed the customer that the battery was swollen up. Sent him a picture, and I informed him that the charge port is not in the best shape. He said, change the charge port in the battery. I said, well, it's going to be a little bit because I have to order them from China. I ordered them. The battery still has yet to show up, but the charge ports have showed up wrong twice. And I told him, look, I don't want to send you back a broken device with no charge port. Would you be willing to sell it to me for my son? So he sold it to me for enough to buy a working Switch off eBay, a working 3DS off eBay. So I'm hoping I can get this one working for my son and add all these upgrades to it. Hard to know for sure though, with the way deliveries are lately. So, but that's the 3DS project that is inevitably on hold until I get the right parts in. So, yeah, that's basically that. Well, I am not going to pull a Phil and stream for 10 hours. I'm getting tired now. I was super stressed, and then I just needed to just hit the bench and get some stuff done. So I did that. Thank you guys, for keeping me company. I really appreciate it. especially you, Paul, helping you out with that part really made me feel better. I appreciate that. Um, yeah, I have some stuff. I have to be careful what I say um, on stream. I have to talk to some people to see if it is legitimate. But I have some interesting stuff with the 3DS that um, I might be offering as a service on the 3DS for a very good price. So, but I have to look at the legal part of it. Um, yeah, the top screen is the worst. I disassembled a broken one that was beyond repair, and it was, yeah, it was something. Let's put it that way. So, well, thank you guys for joining me tonight. I know it's late. Um, you guys made me feel a lot better, and I appreciate that. So, I'm gonna call it here. Everybody have a good night. Um, everybody sleep in. So, thank you so much.